Hi everyone, my name's Chris and welcome back to Scarecraft, where we turn everyday materials into spooky magic. Today, I'm going to show you how I made this scythe. Now, a scythe is already a classic Halloween prop, but this one has a twist. Instead of a smooth factory-made handle, the shaft looks like it's been carved from an old, twisted branch. Along with a rusty blade, it looks weathered, rustic, and just a little bit deadly. So let's dive in. Here's what you'll need, and then we'll get cracking. First up, PVC pipe. Now around 32 millimeters in diameter, or about 1¼ inches if you're not using metric. Now if it's too long, trim it down so it's roughly head height. Then we're going to give it that iconic scythe shape by adding a couple of bends using a hot air gun. Put a gentle bend about 1 foot from the bottom and another about 1.5 feet from the top. You can tweak the angles to whatever feels right for your build. There are scythes out there with all kinds of shapes, and if you want a reference, here's a picture of a real scythe so you can see the sort of silhouette we're aiming for. Next, we'll add the handle grip just below that top bend. I drilled a small hole and glued in a wooden dowel, but you can absolutely use a bit of leftover PVC pipe instead. After that, I'm using tinfoil and masking tape to sculpt little knots, bumps and imperfections on the branch, basically giving the whole shaft that gnarly branch-like texture. I've also cut a notch at the top where the blade will eventually slot in. Now for the fun part, turning this smooth pipe into something that looks like it's been found in woodland and then used as a handle for the scythe. I'm using the same bark technique from the lantern build in my last video. That's tissue paper and a 50-50 mix of PVA glue and water. It's basically a light paper mache skin. Layer it up, wet it with the mix, and then use a needle or pen to drag in rough bark lines while it's still wet. It's simple, messy, and incredibly effective. With the whole shaft covered and textured, it's time to bring it to life with some paint. I started by coating everything in solid black. This gives us a deep shadowy base. Once that had dried, I brushed it over with burnt umber, letting the brown catch the midtones. Then I finished with a light dry brush of caramel, although you could use beige or a lighter brown here just as well. Just skimming the raised areas to make all those bark textures pop. Suddenly the PVC looks like an old twisted branch pulled straight out of a haunted forest. Now let's talk about the blade. I cut mine from a sheet of PMI foam. It was a bit thin, so I added 2 layers for extra strength. Now if you don't have PMI foam, don't worry, you can use hardboard, EVA foam, or even thick card in a pinch. Just remember, a scythe blade is long, so whatever you choose needs to be rigid enough to hold its shape without sagging or bending. I covered the blade with a couple of coats of Mod Podge to seal it, and then painted it black first. Then added a coat of silver. After that, I created rust patches using a mix of sand and PVA glue and a little brown paint dabbed onto the surface. These are used to form the rust patches and are applied randomly over the blade. Once those dried, I painted over them with burnt umber and added a touch of orange in the centers to give that proper corroded look. Just remember to blend it in really well. To finish, I washed the whole blade with watered down brown and black ink, letting it settle into the edges and imperfections. It instantly looked old, neglected, and very, very cursed. Now, just to show you how you can vary this, I did one side with a light rust and the other with a heavy rust effect, so you can see how each one looks and decide for yourself how far you want to go with this effect. Finally, to tie everything together, I hot glued the blade in place in the notch at the top of the handle, and that was it finished. Rustic, creepy, and perfect for any Halloween creature of the night. I hope you enjoyed this build. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want more spooky crafting goodness, we've got plenty waiting for you. Check out the other videos on the Scarecraft channel and see what else you can conjure up. Bye for now.